So T-Payne was caught saying some things during an interview, basically saying that at times it is okay to snitch, at times, depending on the circumstance, dealing with Tekashi 6ix9ine specifically, it is okay to be a snitch.
I mean, the man has a family and a daughter, and a lot of people say, well, he wasn't thinking about that when he was doing it. Yes, he was, trying to make money for his family. He was still doing his thing, and he was, at some point, when does the street code override, your family? Be talking about these some you just met like 2 years ago. Like you got to figure that out. You got a whole daughter, bro.
Okay. So I, again, would love to get into this conversation. Man. I think it's very interesting. I cannot wait to hear what the streets have to say, because you guys know after Tekashi started whistling, after he started singing, they were talking about putting him into protective custody.
Yeah, as they should, because he's sold on some people. And listen, if you go out there and do a crime with somebody, then you got some type of loyalty. I don't care if you just met them before y'all agreed to go in tandem and do this crime. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going, period.
Well, however, you got to look out for yourself. The first law of nature is what? Self-preservation. You got to preserve yourself.
Y'all gonna have shot over here preaching like Jesse Jackson.
Okay, we'll talk about it. It's okay. Moving right along. Did anybody listen to Offset's new album, Father of Four?
Yes.
What'd you think about it?
I like it. I really like the track with CeeLo. I like a lot of it.
Okay.
CeeLo is hard.
Yeah.
I like the album. I think it was put together nicely.
And he was the last Migo to actually drop something. This was his debut, and you can tell just by looking at the cover of the album that it was going to be a lot about his family, going into depth about him as an actual person. And even the opening track, he got real personal, honey. Listen to what he was saying.
First daughter, I missed the first years of your life, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Tell the truth, I really know if I was your father. Tell the truth, I really don't even know your mama. But that's...
Okay. So as a mom, I hate to hear him saying all that. As a daughter, I hate for my father to tell the world. I wonder if they've had to sit down, it's just really personal. As a fan, I love to hear him get personal. So I don't know.
But what about that father who is not making that connection out there? He hasn't made that connection. He knows it's out there. He hear this. He's like, man, it's time for me to go ahead and step up and call these folks and go ahead and straighten this out.
And step up.
Yes. That's
okay.
The street part of it.
Well, what about the child's mother? What about what she thinks? So Shia LaMour has come out and basically defending herself.
He kind of put the blame back on me by saying that you didn't know me when it was both of our faults. You get what I'm saying? Yes, I got pregnant the first time we had sex. Yes, we wasn't in a relationship.
Where are the Jacksons speaking?
July. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it happens.
Yes, stuff does happen, and it does take two to tango. However, unfortunate for you, you don't have as big of a platform as Offset, so he would have to at least speak his piece before you're even able to speak yours.
They said she got big booty though.
Shawty.
When you say she don't have as big of a platform, man, she connected. If she wanted to, she could definitely have the same type of platform. Now, she probably can't put out no albums and sell what he got, but as far as the world hearing it at one time, it don't take the social media, just like you heard that. You just played it.
Yeah, we had to play it, though. Everybody looked for Offset's album. That's what I mean by he has a bigger platform.
Yeah, I get it.
But
go ahead.
No, what you about to say, oh, ratchet dude?
No, this happens in the community all the time. Two people, if y'all out there and y'all know y'all got this child in the middle, it's time to step up and come together. I like the premise.
Yes, but I still wish that he would have, just kept that in the family, man. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Okay, so speaking of keeping it in the family, the Jacksons is not loving HBO. We told you that they were going to be suing, or they are planning their lawsuit, because they plan, and by they I mean HBO, plans to drop Leaving Neverland March 4th. That is a 4-hour documentary, 2 different parts of this documentary, and it's all about 2 different accusers accusing Michael Jackson of what we all have heard the story before: sexual abuse, molestation, things that a grown man should not be doing with little boys. So the family, the Jackson brothers, have come to the aid through CBS. Listen to what they're saying.
You know our brother, but Michael wouldn't do anything like that. And then he waits until after the passing of Michael, 10 years later, to come out and state this. And they're still in court with their estate, suing him for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Michael's not here to defend himself.
So what it's all about the money.
I said that. It's so crazy that I hear that clip right there. I said that. I said these people probably still got his estate tied up. Because when you talking about that type of money, that type of wealth, it doesn't just get dispersed instantly once you die. People go on to court. People,
Everybody after it.
Man, there be people who don't work on your house. Be like, oh, I'm suing the estate.
100%. And guess who is hosting the after show special?
Who, Mo?
Oprah Winfrey.
Not Oprah.
Yes, man. Oprah is going to be hosting, and she's going to be speaking with the accusers, Wade Robinson, James Safechuck. So I suppose we'll see. You know, it's gonna be some tears whenever Oprah around. Somebody gonna be crying.
I just hope she represent the family and Oprah represent Mike. Mike is not here, but it's his fault because when he did defend himself, he was sitting at the top of a tree with a monkey with some penny loafers on. He supposed to got
Why are you doing this?
And defend it. You can't defend yourself in no tree, man. Come on, Mike.
Oh my God, this man right here. Just make sure you tuned in to HBO. That's the juice box with me, Mo Quick.
Anytime.